Okay, so good morning class and welcome to our subject system integration, and our topic for today is about ERD, entity relationship diagram. So before we continue, let's check your attendance. So today is October 26. Okay, attendance, Alva. Ha? Bakit? Meron na. Nasa bag ko na. Doon. Okay, Alba. Mr. Alba. Papa Alba daw. Wala, absent.
Selection na sir.
Ano naman kung masakit yung tiyan niya, pwede naman siyang online. Yung absent. Balbin.
Sir.
Barcelona.
Sir. Yes sir.
Okay, Cardona.
Present, sir.
Gakayan. Absent. Dalawang araw na siyang absent. Gonzales.
Present, sir.
Quezon.
Sir.
Lictawa.
Sir.
Makugay.
Sir.
Martinez.
Present, sir.
Nelmida. Niro.
Sir.
Tiambao.
Sir. Present.
Villanueva.
Sir. Alpha.
Alba, kapasok, present. Late. Mr. Alba. Villanueva, wala. Absent.
Sir, kasi nagbubudol-budol yung connection namin.
Oh, okay. Okay. Next, Bilorio.
Sir, present.
Present. Cabanela.
Sir, present.
Caminse.
Sir, present.
Cardona.
Sir, present.
Giruela.
Present, sir.
Labsan.
Sir, present.
Ramirez.
Present, sir.
And Viloria.
Present, sir.
Okay. So let's go back to our topic. So it's wait, let me check kung naka-upload na sa Google Classroom natin.
Sir, midterm na ba?
Oh, midterm na tayo. Group.
Ba't ngayon?
Ba't ngayon? Tayo mo? Ay, nasa section 1 ata. Oo, sa section 1 ko na-post. Okay, so entity relationship diagram. So, I'll be posting na lang ito later on. Nasa section 1 ko pala na i-post. Anyway, So, yun, our topics about the entity relationship diagram. Let me discuss the entity relationship diagram. We have two references. And so, tutorialspoint.com, dun pa rin. Okay, so ito muna tayo. tutorialspoint.com. Okay, so let's talk about the entity relationship diagram. Although it is already discussed to you by Ma'am Janelle. Na-discuss na ba ito ni Ma'am Janelle sa inyo?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so it also included in our module, so i-discuss ko na lang siya. Okay. This is the basic entity relationship diagram. So these are the symbols. We have the entity. Example of entities. We have student, course, teacher, school, and etc. So those are example of entity. Entity in DBMS can be a real world object. Yan. And then we have also the attributes. Or in some references, they call it characteristics. Parang, for example, example of an attribute, we have the name, the address, the subject, and etc. Yung iba naman, pwedeng characteristic, color, texture, and etc. Pwedeng mga ganung mga attributes. And then we have also the weak entity. So the weak entity in the DBMS does not have a primary key. So wala siyang primary key. And are depend on the parent entity. By the way, do you have any idea what's a primary key? Class?
Yes, sir.
Good. So mostly kasi ng mga entity does have a primary key. But there's an instance na no need to have a primary key for a certain entity kasi it is dependent on the parent entity. So for example, this one, department. Then next is we have the strong entity. So a strong entity has a primary key. So ganun yan siya, rectangle. So for example, professor. So take note na pag strong entity, meron siyang primary key always. And if that's a weak entity, it doesn't have any primary key, pero it depends on the parent entity. So, kailangan mo siyang link kay parent entity. And then, a primary key, for example, mostly of the primary key are numbers. The primary key are unique dapat sa table or column natin. So, for example, this one, student ID. So, it is unique, so meron siyang underline. Account number, and etc. And then we have the multi-valued attribute. So an attribute that has a multiple value for a single entity. So this is called the multi-value attribute. So yung maraming mga attributes sa loob. So for example, we have the technical skills of the student. So for the technical skills, pwede siyang programming, pwede siyang web development, and etc. Okay, so that is for the multi-valued attribute. And then we have this is the composite attribute. So ang composite attribute is an attribute, pero sa loob ng attribute na yun, meron pa siyang mga sub-attributes. Example, we have the name. Yung name, meron siyang first name, middle name, and last name. And we have also the derived attribute. As the name suggested, the derived attribute is an attribute whose value can be calculated from other attributes. Example is the age. Mostly, for the database, hindi na nilalagay ang age. Ang nilalagay doon is date of birth. Kasi pwede naman niya makompute doon sa program yung age. So, but then again, you can use this one. Okay. So, yan, this is an example of the ERD. Ano pa? Yeah. Okay, anyway. So, this is an example of an ERD. So, we have three entities, or yeah. We have the test, we have the patient, and then we have the doctor. The patient, this is an entity, meron siyang primary key, ID, the name, age, and visit date. So these are the attributes of the patient. But then again, as a programmer, hindi namin nilalagay ito sa database. And take note that the ERD is a diagram that will represent your database. Nire-represent niya yung database ninyo. So sa amin, we don't use this attribute yung age for our database, but rather the date of birth. Yan. Kasi pwede mo naman siya, pag ni-retrieve mo na, and then the program will automatically calculate for the age of that person. Pero bahala na yung program na yun na mag-calculate. So, hindi namin nilalagay yung age. Then next is we have the relationships. These are the relationship, yung mga diamond. So, we have the test record and then we have the visit. So, the patient will test. Oh, by the way, pag relationship, that is a verb. Action word. So, patient, test, record. And then we have the test entity. And then we have the following attribute. We have the name, the date, and result. What is wrong in this diagram is that the name. Ang nakalagay dito, this is a primary key. But take note that the primary key should be a unique. Now, pag lalagay mo kasing name yan, so definitely, meron tayong magkakapareho ng name. Saan niya kinuha yun? Doon. Ginawa niyang primary key yung name, which is normally it is wrong. Dapat magkakaroon siya ng sarili niyang, for me ako lang, dapat magkakaroon siya ng sarili niyang primary key. For example, test ID or test number and so on. And yun. And then we have also the visit. So the patient will visit the doctor. So the doctor will have the following information or data. We have the ID, primary key, the name, and we have the specialization of the doctor. And then the doctor will conduct a test. So those are the relationship. Okay, so that is the basic ER diagram. Then let's go now. The database naman tayo. Although naituro na to sa inyo ni Ma'am Ja, we have the entity, the attributes, we have the multi-value, etc., relationship. Now we have the relationship. Na-discuss na ba ito ni Ma'am Ja, yung relationship? 1:1, 1:many, many is to 1, many is to many? Class?
Yes.
Okay, good. Example, 1:1, 1:1, ano bagay, alam niyo naman na na-discuss naman na to sa inyo ni Ma'am Ja. Alam niyo na yung 1:1 and many is to 1. Paano siya basahin? Meron ba tayong example dito? Alam niyo ba paano basahin yung 1:1 na yun? Meron ba tayong example? Please give me an example. Wala. Hanap tayo ng example. Okay, so we do have a lot of forms of ERD. Isa na to. This is, they call it the star schema. Okay, or data dictionary. Yan. So ERD pa rin to. Yan, kasi nandito na yung name, and then we have the attributes. So these are the attributes. So this is another format of an ERD. Pareho din lang siya. Kasi we have the entity, we have the attributes. These are the attributes. And we have the relationship. Pwede ka maglagay ng mga relationship dyan. And then here we have also the yung relationship na 1 is to 1, 1 is to many, etc. And mandatory and optional. Okay, so yun muna tayo sa ayan. Ito. Copy image address para makita natin buo. Okay, let's take a look at this image. Yun nga lang, meron na siyang cardinality. Huwag na muna to. Okay. Kulang siya. ERD optional mandatory. Bakit wala sa module ko yun? Anyway, na-discuss na ba sa inyo ni Ma'am Ja yung optional mandatory? Yan.
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. So, na-discuss na sa inyo yung mandatory or optional. So, associate with this one. 1 kapag mandatory, 0 naman pag it's optional. Yan. This is another example of mandatory optional. Yung meron siyang is to. 1 is to. Pero, we have yung ginagamit namin or ginagamit mostly ng mga system analyst. Example natin kanina. Ito. Okay. Let's say the customer has an account. Yung relationship niya has. So, customer has account. So, the customer meron siyang 1, ito, 1 is to 1 relationship. Ay, 1 is to many. Wait. 1 is to many. Ito yung many. Okay, yan. And then we have the 1. So, ang basa nun, the customer has 1 account. Ulitin ko ulit. The customer has 1 account. And the account has many customer. So, ganun yung pagkakabasa ko dito. Ulitin ko ulit. The customer has 1 account. 1 account. But account has many customer. According to the diagram. Next is the mandatory optional. So, the customer mandatory to have an account. Ito naman yung second line. Yung first line niya is yung 1 is to many. Yung second line naman niya, this is optional or mandatory. So, ang basa nun is the customer mandatory to have an account. Okay? Ganun din yung account. Account, mandatory to have a customer. Kuha? So, ito yung line na to, this is mandatory. Yan. Pag O naman, that is optional. So, let's have another example of ERD. Saan na yun? Okay, so this one. Yeah. This is another example of an entity relationship diagram. They call it star schema or data dictionary. Okay? Database schema. Yan. So, this is a database schema. So, pareho lang sila. So, we have the entity and we have the attributes and we have the relationship, mandatory and optional. Yun nga lang, for this example, if you will notice, wala na siyang relationship na diamond. Ito yung karamihan na ginagamit for the capstone. Hindi na yung isa. Ito kasi yung old. This is the old format of ERD. But nowadays, ang ginagamit na nila is this format. Okay, so let me discuss ito. So, apparel size, we have the following attributes and etc. Basahin natin kung paano yun. Parang kulang siya. Parang sinabi niya dito is the product is mandatory to have an apparel. The product has many apparel size. Many. Ito naman is mandatory. Wala ba yung example ng optional? Ito. This one. Copy image address, paste. Ayan. Nakikita niyo itong image. Meron siyang O. Ibig sabihin, this is optional. This is mandatory. Okay, so, pwede natin ulit. Loan request is required, mandatory na meron siyang borrower. Pero si borrower, pwedeng optional na maglo-loan siya, loan request. Baka si borrower ayaw niya mag-loan, so optional siya. Okay? Pero si borrower pwede siyang mag-loan ng marami. Many loan. So borrower, many loan. Then next is we have the borrower and address. So basically for the borrower, it is yun nga lang hindi mo makita kung this is optional, mandatory or 1:1. Pero yung sinabi niya na the borrower is mandatory to have an address and an address is mandatory to have the borrower. Siyempre, hindi ka naman pwede mag-loan kung hindi naman nila alam kung ano yung address mo. And then the borrower should have one address and the address should have one borrower. So, ganun yung makikita natin doon. Ang pinakita ko lang dito is the optional or mandatory. So, this is another example of an entity relationship diagram. So, during your capstone project, ito na ngayon ang gagamitin ninyo. Okay? This is ang tawag namin during the masteral, we call it the star schema. Pero sa Lorma, database schema. Oops. Ayan. Okay, so database schema is another example or format of an ERT. Yan. So mostly ito na yung ginagamit for the capstone. So ito na yung gagamitin ninyo. Okay, so by the way, so do you have any question regarding our topic today, class? Bago tayo mag-dismiss. Class?
None, sir.
None. So, good?
No, sir.
So, take note that the ERD is another diagram that will represent your database. Okay, yung data flow diagram naman, DFD, which is one of our topic during our prelim, the data flow diagram will represent naman the process. So it's either the manual process or the proposed process of your system. And then as well as for the flow chart. So for the flow chart is the flow of the system process ulit siya. So it's either you can use the flow chart for the system process manual or the proposed system process. And for the ERD, this is used to represent naman your database. Okay, so yan. So, I'll be posting our modules later on. Na-post ko na dun sa section 1 pero sa section 2 hindi pa. Yan. So yan. So later on, pati yung reference, I will be posting that in our module, and then I'll be giving you your activity later on. So alam nyo na siguro yung activity na yun. So you will create an ERD that will represent your database for your final project.
How?
Okay? So ERD of your final project. Database naman siya. Oh, by the way, SAMP ang gagamitin ninyo. So in case na SAMP ang gagamitin ninyo, let me lang yung paano yung check ko lang kung pwede dito sa version ko. Pili tayo. Ito kasi isa lang yung database.
Nakaregregat.
Ito yung designer. Nakikita niyo yung designer. During the capstone project, kapag if you are using this SAMP as your database, you can click the designer, this one. Yan. So makikita nyo na ito. And then lalagyan nyo na lang ng relationship in case na meron pa siyang isa pang table. See, so this is the relationship. So select reference and foreign key and yung primary key. Ulitin ko ulit, if you are using the SAMP, you can use the designer. So you have to choose your database, and then after that, click designer. Yan. Pag multiple yung database mo, I mean table ninyo, so pwede nyo siyang lagyan ng relationship. Okay? So this is the database schema or database dictionary. Yung ibang tawag nila is database dictionary. Okay, so yun lang. If you don't have any question, then, oh, by the way, mamayang hapon, no need na 1 o'clock to 2 o'clock, no need
Alright.
na mag-meet tayo.
Yes, sir.
Kasi it's already
Thank you,
discussed.
sir. Thank you.
It's already discussed to you yung mga gagawin ninyo. So this week, it's more on the ERD, Entity Relationship Diagram.
God, marami ito.
Bakit madami?
Sir,
Oh,
sir, ask ko lang dun sa database connection.
okay.
Sir, kasi nung hindi ko alam kung paano yun, sir. Kinapi-paste ko lang yung sinad mo na PowerPoint. Hindi naman siya na gumana, sir.
Sa mobile application?
Opo, sir.
Okay, so yun nga, hindi, wait, i-discuss ko siya sa ano. You have to take a look at the IP address. Okay, discuss ko lang konti. Privacy pala yun. PhoneGap. Okay. Ito, you have to change this one, yung IP address, kung ano yung ibibigay sa inyo ng PhoneGap. For example, in my computer, I'm using the PhoneGap CLI. Okay. So, CD PhoneGap. Then, PhoneGap serve. Okay. So ito siya. Kung ano yung ibibigay niya ng IP address ng computer ninyo. So for example, this one, in my computer, my IP address is 192.168.1.101.44 port. Ano? Yan. Ito lang. Just copy and then paste that in your code. Marami to. Yan, hanapin nyo lang yan and then you have to change. And take note that the folder, kailangan it should be what? In your SAMP.
Sir, ganun naman po ginawa ko.
So, dapat nasa SAMP siya. htdocs, tapos PhoneGap. Dapat nandoon. Nilagay mo doon.
Yes, sir, nilagay ko doon, tapos pinalitan ko lahat ng IP address, sir.
Okay, and
Yun
then,
lang naman change ko, sir, pero Ayaw mag-save sa database.
Okay. And then you have to check also your connection. For me, in my computer, I'm connected to CCSE, yung Wi-Fi. And then also in your mobile phones, sa cellphone ninyo, you should be connected also on the same network. So dapat pareho kayo ng network.
Hindi ko pa siya ginamit sa phone, sir. Sa laptop pa lang. Pero hindi pa rin siya gumagana, sir.
Okay. Tinanay mo na ba ito yung ganito niya?
Yes, sir. Maghapon ako kahapon. Pinalitan ko lahat, sir.
Okay, so let me discuss na lang. By the way, magmi-meet naman tayo bukas.
Sir,
I-discuss.
ask ko lang, sir, kung pwede sana yung zip file nung ginawa mo, sir, para pwede rin namin i-chat.
Ay, yung zip file. Sana yun? Ito.
Yes, sir.
So, ilalagay ko na lang. Okay, so wait lang. Para minsan na I'll be putting that in my drive. Google Drive. And then, I'll be posting later on. Kasi matagal ito mag-upload. Baka abutin tayo ng oras. Lecture notes. Doon na lang sa okay. Application development. Lecture notes, prelim. Okay, so dito ko na lang siya ilalagay. Ayan. Anyway, nag-upload. Okay. So later on ito then ipopost ko anong section? Classes. Sige, upload ko na lang para minsanan na. Ito sana yung natin, classes natin. Drive. Yun, so meron na. So, i-share ko na lang sa inyo. Saan ko siya i-share? Dito, sa module.
Yes.
Week 5. Material. So, ilalagay ko sa week 5. Kindly check na lang ah. So, sample code. Crude. Ay, section 1 pala kayo, no? Section 2?
Section 2, sir. Section 2.
Oh, section 1, wait. Section 2. Section 2. Material. Week 5. Share. So, sample code. Crude. Post. Okay, so yun lang na i-upload ko na dito. So, yung mga nahihirapan, so you can download and then use yung code ko na lang.
Yan kasi ang
Sir, pwedeng pa-extend yung pan mo. Ang hirap kasi nung pan eh. Hindi namin makagawa.
What do you mean extend?
Due date, sir, nung November 1, yung crude.
Okay. I-check ko muna. Uy, wala pang gumawa. Wow.
Kaya, ang hirap kasi, sir.
Ang hirap, sir. Magtapon ako kahapon, sir, na gumawa ng
Okay,
Sir,
so
sana pa-extend next week lang sana.
sige, but try your best na i-kuhan siya hanggang November 1, okay? But if in case na talagang nahirapan kayo, I'll be moving na lang yung deadline. Okay?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay, so yan, nakapost naman na dito. So kindly please, kuhan lang, kasi nasa midterm na tayo and then malapit na yung kuhan ninyo. How many weeks na lang? 6 weeks na lang, mag-present na kayo ng final project ninyo. Okay? So yun lang. So, may question pa? Other question?
Answer.
Yan, so if in case that you don't have any question, then class dismiss. See you next week. Okay?
Bye.
Okay, bye.
Bye, sir.